Most AI image tools are useless for marketing because they can't render readable text on an image. DALL-E 3 couldn't do it, Midjourney still can't do it, ChatGPT Images 2.0 absolutely can. And that one change is what makes this entire workflow possible. Here's why text matters. A marketing image without copy on it is just a photo. It looks nice, but it doesn't say hydrofacial, book this month and save 20%. It doesn't tell someone scrolling Instagram what the treatment is, what the offer is, or what to do next. Every social post a business needs to actually drive bookings has to have readable text on it. And that's exactly what no AI image model could produce reliably until now. What I'm going to show you is a workflow that takes a Google Sheet, one the practice owner fills out once a month with their treatments and promo copy, and automatically generates a full set of on-brand marketing images. N8N reads the sheet, builds a prompt for each row, sends it to ChatGPT Images 2.0, saves every image to Google Drive, and emails the owner when it's done. The owner fills in the sheet for the next month. That's it. Everything else runs on the first of every month without anyone touching it. Let me show you how to build it. Here's a list of 3 treatment types for a med spa: the Botox, the laser hair removal, and the lip filler. You'll see it has some promo text for each type. There is also an image type and some brand notes. We're going to feed all of this information to an AI, and then it's going to generate images for us based on this information. This is what the workflow looks like. It's got a set of nodes, and after we run it, and I have already done it once, this is the result we get to see. Isn't that amazing? This just from inputting this Google Sheet, and this is the output we get using ChatGPT 2.0. So this is what we're gonna attempt today. We're gonna have a schedule trigger. We're gonna read from our content calendar, which is nothing but this. After that, we're gonna loop for each type of treatment. We're gonna have AI refine our image prompt just so we're accurately prompting ChatGPT 2.0. We're gonna generate the image next using the same. We're gonna save that to Google Drive, and then we're gonna move back and do the same thing for the next treatment type. And then once all 3 are done, we're gonna email the summary to the owner. So that's what our workflow looks like. And now let's attempt to actually build this out using Claude Code. Okay, so we are back in our favorite place, which is Visual Studio Code with the Claude Code extension app. Remember, for this setup, look at some of my previous videos. I teach you how to connect the N8N MCP, which is what this is connected to right now, so that Claude Code is able to connect and build workflows in N8N for us. So I've got the prompt ready. It says, build me an N8N automation that runs every week, reads my content calendar. For each upcoming post, use AI to refine the image prompt, then generate a marketing image using ChatGPT 2.0 and save it to Google Drive. When all posts are done, send me an email summary with links to each generated image. That's all it is. I'm going to shoot this off and let Claude Code do its magic. Alright, so this is the workflow that it built for us. Let me take you through each node and see exactly what's happening. So we have a schedule trigger on the left, which is going to run the first of every month. It's going to read our content calendar next, which is nothing but this Google Sheets that we saw in the intro. It's got 3 different treatments: Botox, laser hair removal, and lip filler. It's going to read all of that. It's going to then split it in batches. Don't worry so much about this code node here. And it's going to take the first treatment. It's going to refine the image prompt. This is the prompt that we need to send over to ChatGPT Image 2.0. It's going to generate that image. This is an HTTP node where we are making an API call to ChatGPT. And then we're going to decode that image. We're going to extract that file and we're going to upload it to Drive. And once all 3 treatments and images for all 3 are done, it's going to build an email body for us and send out a summary email. So that's what the workflow looks like. I'm gonna start this off right now and see what happens. Okay, so you see it's taken the first route. It's already generating the image. This might take a bit of time, but we're gonna see it flow through. Okay, so it has generated the image, it's decoded it, and it looks like it's already uploaded it to Drive. So let's go take a look. Wonderful, look at this. Smooth away lines, results in 3 days, last 4 months. You can see it's such a hyper-realistic image. You've got the left where it's showing the person's face before the treatment, and on the right it's after. Isn't this amazing? This could definitely be a marketing image you could use. And for the text over there, if you think that's interfering with the image, you can obviously adjust the prompt that we send to the AI just to be able to mention that so that it doesn't do it. But I think this is pretty good for a first try. You'll see the second one is getting generated right now. It's already done it. And now the third one is being generated. Again, let's go take a look at the second image now. All right, so you'll see this one is again very realistic, silky smooth all season. Of course, the text is cut at the top, and this goes back to what I was saying with the prompt is you can tell it to make sure the text doesn't get cut off at all. But you can see there's a model standing in a field. There's sun on her. You can see her skin is smooth, just like you want to market an image to say. And then we have the third one being generated. It looks like that's already done. And the last one, which was for full lip. So in all of the three, you'll see the image got cut off, but these are really good images nonetheless. And you'll see the workflow is complete now, and it should have also sent us an email telling us that all of this is generated and ready for us. Okay, so this is the email that we have received. You'll see it's got a link to open the folder in Google Drive. And this is where you'll find all of the images. You'll see they've been named appropriately to tell you that these are the April images and these are ready to use. So again, if you wanted to go back and make these text images look better, here is where you would go, where you say refine the image prompt. And then as I open this up, so I've opened this up, this is the explanation. So this is where the prompt is going in. It says write a single image generation prompt for GPT Image 1 that will produce a professional marketing photo. Image must include readable text. And this is where you'd say make sure that the text doesn't interfere or get cut off in the image. And once you make that tweak, this should be fixed. And of course, if say the business owner, whoever's looking at this, did not like the images that were generated, they would just need to go back to this workflow or make tweaks over here in case they didn't like what they saw, and make the text shorter so that it's not interfering with the actual image, and then just execute the workflow again. Simple as that. So I didn't want to go off into the refine image prompt and add this piece in where I'm saying make sure the text in the image does not get cut off. I did run the workflow again. You'll see it went through. This time I only did the lip filler, but here is the image that came up. You'll see the text is within the image and it's not getting cut off at all. So this is how you can fix it. Another thing I wanted to call out is when Claude Code delivers your workflow to you, it won't exactly be ready to plug in and play. You'll still have to do a few things. A majority of them being you'll have to go to the nodes that actually connect to your Gmail or Google Suite and connect your credentials. You'll see I have my Google Sheets credential attached over here in this node, the read content calendar, so it enables it to fetch it from my Drive. And then this upload to Drive is the same situation where I'm connecting my Google Drive account, which is connected to my email address or my Google account in general. Same with the send email summary, which is this Gmail node that is sending us the email at the end of the flow. And with this one right here, this is an HTTP request where it's hitting ChatGPT Image 2.0's API. And so Claude Code's gonna fill this out for you, but you still need to connect your OpenAI account, right? Which means you still need an API key from OpenAI. So you would go over here, platform.openai, and then create a new secret key is what you put in. and you give it a name and then ask it to create a secret key. And when you go into N8N to create that key is when you'd supply the API key that just got generated. And how you'd want to do that is if you go back to your home page in N8N and click on create credential on the top right, this is what will pop up, and then you'll just select OpenAI from here, click on continue, and this is where you put in your OpenAI key. So since I already have mine, it says 2 at the top, but you can name yours accordingly and hit save when you're done. And that is how then you'll become set up for this entire workflow to be able to process your request. Here's the thing nobody talks about when it comes to AI image generation for marketing. Text. If you try to use an AI image tool for a social media post a few months ago, DALL-E, Midjourney, anything, and you needed reliable or readable text on that image, you were in trouble. The letters would be wrong, the spacing would be off, it looked like a fever dream. Which is why marketing teams using these tools for anything didn't use these tools for anything that needed copy on it. ChatGPT Images 2.0, the GPT Image 1 model specifically, changed that. It can render clean, legible text reliably. Not perfectly every time, but reliably enough to use in production. And that's the actual unlock for this entire workflow. Without that, you'd still need a designer to open Canva, drop the text layer on top, and then export it. The automation would only do half the job. So when you're evaluating whether AI image generation is right for a specific use case, yours or a client's, that's the first question to ask. Does this need text on the image? If yes, you need GPT Image 1, not an older model. And that one detail is the difference between a workflow that works and the one that wastes your time. That's the full workflow. One Google Sheet, one Claude Code prompt, and N8N handles the rest. Every image generated, organized, and delivered before you've had your morning coffee on the first of the month. If you run a small business or work with one, you can take this exact build and have it running this week. I have the full Claude Code prompt in the description below. If this was useful, I build one of these a week, each one for a different business type. Next one will be a different problem, but the same idea. Find the thing someone does by hand every week and show exactly what it looks like when you remove it. See you there.